Spoiler alert, do not read if you have not yet watched Carry On, the series finale of Supernatural. For 15 seasons the Winchester brothers of the CW's Supernatural put the rest of humanity's needs ahead of their own, so it is only fitting that in their final episode they were still doing that same thing and ended up getting the heaven they deserved. The series finale, Carry On, started as a throwback episode to the Monster of the Week format of the drama's earliest days, full of callbacks and references to what made audiences fall in love with the show, and the boys, in the first place. They may have been able to write their own story with Chuck, Rob, Benedict out of the picture, but that story still included the family business, even though it meant losing one of them. And for once, dead on Supernatural really, truly meant dead. This time on this seemingly regular case, rescuing the next generation of brothers with parallels to the young Winchesters, dragged into a life of the supernatural in their own way. Dean, Jensen Ackles, was impaled on a post and told Sam, Jared Padalecki, to stay with him, rather than call for help. "You always knew it was always going to end like this for me," said the man who survived having the archangel Michael inside him and going up against God himself. As Dean was fading, he reminisced over the origins of the show by admitting to Sam that he didn't know, when he showed up in California to pull his younger brother out of college and ask him to help him find their father, whether he'd tell him to get lost or get dead. And he told Sam he didn't know what he would have done without him. A sentiment felt around the world as the hashtag SPN family has been contemplating that very same thing as the end of the show has inched nearer. Dean made it to heaven, and the heaven it always should have been, as Jack Alexander Calvert and Castiel Misha Collins reset things so those who had passed on could see loved ones again and make new memories, instead of traveling a road of their old ones. It's hard not to imagine who might have popped back up for one last cameo had COVID-19 not required 2-week quarantines in Vancouver. Meanwhile, Sam managed to build the life he had attempted the last time he thought Dean was gone for good. And when he grew old and sick, his adult son, who he named Dean, echoed the words he had said once upon a time to his brother, "It's okay, you can go now," reuniting the Winchesters at long last. Paying homage to the show's beginning at the beginning of the series finale was not only a way to respect its origins and everyone who took a chance on it from the beginning, but it also served to drive home the selflessness of the Winchester family business motto of saving people, hunting things.